it wasn't an opinion. It's the difference between attacking somebody and giving your opinion on them. There's
That was
difference.
he was giving his opinion. He was saying,
Oh, no. Because I think you guys are wrong. I think you guys are probably misstating it. I guarantee you, he didn't give his opinion. Now, an opinion would be like what Edwin said. I'm sorry, what Dev said earlier. Hey, you know what? I don't think Pokimane is a real gamer because she only plays certain games and then she watch people stream on YouTube. Cool, that's your opinion. But attacking somebody would be like, you know what? This BBBBB Pokimane ain't BBBBB. She ain't BBB. I can't believe she has this many followers. BBB, Pokimane. That's attacking somebody, and that's totally different than giving your opinion on somebody. An opinion is a structured sentence where you use your intelligence and background to say, hey, listen, I think this, and this. Not attack somebody. There's a difference. And y'all gotta.
but this guy didn't do that though. He literally said that Pokimane is literally just a streamer for men that will simp for her. That's it. That was his opinion.
Okay.
And then guess what? She took down. She literally watched the video and then went to the sponsor's page, commented on it. That sponsor got dropped. And then guess what? The word simp, can't even say it on Twitch no more.
Okay.
Oh, you talking about Gundam?
It's Gundam. It's Gundam, yeah.
Okay, so are you taking one time where that happened, or is it, hey, it's been happening over
Listen,
That's because she was under fire. She was under fire.
Hold on.
It happened, and people were like, "Yo, Pokimane, you can't do that." And then she was like,
no. If you look
You're
at
right.
the YouTuber, what's his name? The Right Opinion. I believe it was him. It was either him or somebody what is it? It's either The Right Opinion or somebody that he works with. One of them two made a video of the shit that Pokimane has done that literally, if it was anybody fucking else, they would have got fucked over.
Okay, so
But,
this is my thing. So you want Pokimane to be perfect, to be a perfect person?
No, I'm not saying to be perfect. What I'm saying is
Okay,
that
because what you're doing is hold on. You're picking out things that she's done in the past, right or wrong, right? Right or wrong, and then you're using it against her now because she gave her opinion. What you're saying is that, well, because you messed up in the past and you did some things I don't agree with, you can never give your opinion on anything.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
That's literally cancel culture, and that's what you guys hate against.
Hold on. That's not what I'm doing. What I hate is the fact that whenever she does give her opinion, and she gives her the opinion, whether is wrong or it's just flat out fucked up
or stupid,
he acts all innocent about it. And then people, I'm not saying you can't forgive someone, but it's like, okay, what's his face? Fucking Miles Leonard.
No, don't use nobody else.
Okay,
stick to your argument on Pokimane.
Okay, no, it's an example. It's an example.
Why?
What I'm saying?
Why use examples when you got Pokimane?
Let me finish with Pokimane. She literally sat here and does whatever the fuck she wants and says whatever she wants, and everybody's cool with it. But if you can constantly keep doing the shit, people keep forgiving her. So
okay, so
where's the lesson learned? You talk about being
what
perfect.
lesson? What?
I'm not saying.
Okay, hold on.
Learn from
what lesson needs to be learned? Like,
shut up, Pokimane. Go. Don't have an opinion. It's 2021.
Exactly. Like, what lesson needs to be learned? What, you want Twitch to be her daddy or something like that, and tell her, hey,
hey,
no, I'm serious.
Where she? Just like how I want fucking, the Twitch to actually be fair and shit.
No more
hold on.
Yeah, okay, so do that double standard shit.
Okay, well, first off, life ain't fair, and there's a double standard in life.
That's the biggest factor of this conversation. People.
And I'm sorry, and also at the same time, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Business talking bullshit walk. I'm sorry. Listen, at the end of the day, she bringing in money to Twitch. She's bringing in ad revenue to Twitch because a lot of people go to her channel. So at the end of the day, like, you want me to mess with my bottom line so that way you can feel better on the inside? Sorry, I don't care. Because if you decided today to be like, I'm never streaming on Twitch or I'm never watching Twitch again, you're one person and you do not affect their bottom line. But if Pokimane decided today, I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore, I'm going to go over here, she affects their bottom line because they're gonna be like, oh wow, like she'll probably take at least half of her subscribers and followers over to whatever platform she goes to. So that affects their bottom line, right? Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. It's just,
that's what I was talking about. Like that's what I mean because of the fact that she. Like I said, that's why I brought up her fucking followers and shit like that.
Okay, so your beef. Hold on. Your beef with
you acting like Miracle right now.
Oh, right? Cool. But now I'm starting to understand. But your beef with Pokimane is because she's it's because she's valuable. That's what your beef is with her. She's valuable, and you don't like that she has that much power.
No, I don't even know what
Dude sounds like a grandpa talking about Pokemon. Hey man, Pokimane.
Nah, for real. Cause you don't have a real argument against Pokimane. What I'm doing is breaking down your argument. Your real argument against Pokimane is I don't like the fact that you have that much power and you're that valuable.
No, it's not even the fact. Listen, I don't give a fuck about the fact that she has power.
Yes, you do.
I give no.
Because you literally. Yes, you do.
Okay, partially yes. I just don't like the fact that. When she brought up the fucking whole sub follower shit, she brought it up. Why? Why did she bring it up?
She did not bring it up.
She was asked the question.
I get it. It was one of her fucking followers. But what I'm saying is, why did she have to voice her opinion? Solely on that?
Okay, hold on. This
man's over here. Why doesn't Pokimane love me yet?
Yeah.
I fucking hate Pokimane. I don't like that shit.
I'm gonna act as Pokimane. Herc, you act as the person in chat who asked the question. By all means, ask the question.
Okay.
Are we doing the voice?
Hey, Pokimane.
Yes.
What do you think about sub goals?
Because I've made some.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna sit how Pokimane was sitting that day. Well, because I made some mistakes in the past, I'm not allowed to have an opinion anymore because I feel like people would get upset at me. So I'm not gonna answer this question. Are you happy now, Des?
Hey, yes. Pokimane.
Did I redeem myself in your eyes?
Yeah. How do you feel about the 13th Amendment, Pokimane?
Bullshit.
I don't have an opinion on that one either, because Devs is going to be upset because I made a mistake in the past. Oh, and by the way, I don't play enough video games in his eyes, so please let me shut up and continue to watch YouTube.
It's not that she doesn't play enough games. It's just she sucks at those games.
So
and that's just my opinion.
So what?
That's just my opinion.
But so what? So
I mean, she's making money. Listen, some guy last podcast literally told me about Jake Paul, about how even if I hate the dude, I'm still giving him clout because of what I'm talking about on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Okay? So that's just my opinion on it, though. I don't care if Pokimane streams. I don't care if she doesn't stream. It's just another streamer in my book.
Lone wolf now.
No. If it were me, I would just literally tell her to stay in her lane. That's just my opinion, though.
But what lane? What lane? Okay, cool. Stay in her lane. Now I got a question for you. What lane is she supposed to stay in?
The lane of, hey, you represent Twitch because you're one of the highest grossing Twitch streamers.
Great.
So you need to be more careful about how you share your opinion.
No. Hold on.
She don't give a fuck about us.
No.
We're peasants.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though. You just said her lane is Twitch. And she was talking about people on Twitch. So therefore, I'm in my lane. Thanks, Hurt. Appreciate it.
No.
Yeah,
if she really had that big of an issue, she would DM the other individuals and be like, hey, why do you have this? You know, I understand.
You don't have to do all that.
No, if she did that, you know that's going to come up with the whole thing.
Yeah, you don't have to do all that. Man. See, this is the thing. It's like, okay, let me keep on putting as many restrictions on you as I can, because that's what you're doing.
I'm just gonna say this because I'm done talking about Pokimane. We've been on this topic for too long. I think Fedmeister.
I think it's a good topic, to be honest.
I mean, it is good, but I think Pokimane did Fedmeister dirty. Next topic. What? You don't know about the Fed?
Nah, I don't.
Next topic.
Bro. No, I know about Fedmeister. I don't know what she personally did to him.
Oh, bro, she let him on. All these women that are like, there's two. There's two that I will say, all right. One of them, I'm like, hell no, you're Korean. I could totally understand why you get that cultural difference type of thing, and you're like, bam, I got to sexual assault him. The other one, I'm like, okay, yeah, that one was definitely something to be apologetic for. But the other ones, I'm like, yo, I don't know if y'all women look in the mirror, but the way y'all present yourself, especially to a man like Fedmeister, where he literally is just a player, you can't just say, hey, I like this guy, and now that he's done something bad to me, now I gotta be like, hey, you know, he touched me, he sexually assaulted me, whatever, you know. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because that's just gonna open up a whole a whole other can of worms, and I ain't trying to get us taken down or anything like that. But I loved Angel's Kimmy. I don't know what happened to her. I feel like she led Fedmeister on way too much. And then all of a sudden, just boom, hey, he touched me too, type of thing. You know, I don't know. This cancel culture nonsense. Oh, this pandemic just brought out the worst in people. I hate it, especially Pokimane. I hate.
Look, all right, listen. There are some elements of cancel culture that is bad, and then there are some elements of cancel culture that is needed. That's what I'm going to say on that. Because
what are they? Wait, hang on. What are the elements that are needed? I really want to know because I feel like cancel culture as a whole.
There is some things that are needed when it comes to cancel.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry, man, but you can't.
That whole shit with Smash, that was fucking needed. That whole shit with like the whole culture shit with Matt, so that was fucking needed. Let's be honest.
So for me, I feel like what happened was it was kind of like that game Two Truths, One Lie when it came to that stuff that came out. Because I feel like what really ended up happening was this guy got a sexual harassment case, this other guy got a sexual harassment case, and then a lot of other people followed suit and just were like, you know what, I'm gonna hop on this bandwagon of these people are sexually assaulting all of these other people type of thing. Because now we got Nairo that came back to Smash, who literally was like, I got raped by this guy.
Who should? Oh wait, yeah, no, actually, no. Nairo shit. It's a whole.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if I can get canceled for saying the R word on stream.
Yeah,
I would say don't even say it.
Okay, yeah, but this guy he got R'd by another dude who was younger than him. But then the younger dude was like, hey, I'm a young man, so I'm going to manipulate, the police into taking my side of the story to cancel Nairo, And now Nairo was like, hey, I got all these text messages saying this, that, and the other. Let me just bring it to fruition. They settled on a legal agreement, and now Nairo's back to streaming. So I'm happy about that. But I just feel like cancel culture sometimes goes way too far. I mean, yeah, I can see where y'all are coming from. I mean, I'm a white guy, so I really can't say that much on the subject.
No, you can have an opinion on it. I just think that you have to be also open to having it. Like, you can't just have an opinion on it and then be closed off to anybody who might want to challenge you on your opinion. I think that it's okay to have an opinion because that's the only way we move forward anyway. But be open to somebody challenging you on your opinion. Like you said, you think cancel culture goes too far. Cool, rightfully so. That's okay. That's your opinion. But
yeah, that's why I asked why. Why are these?
But the retort to that is that let's say that we decided, all right, cool, no more cancel culture. If you said something or did something in the past, whatever, it is what it is. Then you leave no safe space for people who have been assaulted or the R word or called something that they should never be called or something like that. You leave no room for them to speak their truths and say, hey, this happened to me. All right.
I mean, I think it just depends on the severity of it,
No. And then this go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna just give an example of one of the I guess good things when it comes to cancel culture. Look at what happened with the whole David Dobrik shit. If it wasn't for cancel culture, no one would have seen everything that was fucking actually going on behind the scenes.
I think that was honestly a ticking time bomb, in my opinion. Like, somebody was going to come out one day and say something, and then it was just going to unravel the whole ball.
But you know what you're living off of? You're living off of hope that somebody will say something. I'm gonna bring this up. Let's say Bill Cosby, if he was doing that stuff that he did years ago, now there is a platform for the women he was doing that to come out and say something. Back then there wasn't. Plus, Bill Cosby was so big and so powerful that if you even thought about coming up against Bill Cosby, you were done. You know what I mean? Now there's a platform. So, and that wouldn't be available if it wouldn't have been for certain things that came into place to establish that platform. Now, nothing is going to be perfect. You may not like cancel culture because it has went far left, right? Where you're like they're overcorrecting everything. All right.
Yeah, that political correctness.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But that's usually how things are. Usually you start a movement and it might get like way out of hand, but then it starts to get corrected back to the middle to where okay, cool, this is the spot that we should be in or whatever and stuff like that. And you just got to give it time. Some things are going to be like, yo, for real, that's going too far. And then some other things are going to be like, yo, like we would have never known that was happening if it wouldn't have been for X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? So you do have to give people the opportunity in the room to feel comfortable to say, hey, this happened or whatever. You ain't got to agree with it. You may not even like it. Like how you were trying to say about Fedmeister. Cool, got it. You don't have to like it, but give people their opportunity to say their piece. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Because you don't know everything. You only know what you're reading and what you're seeing. You don't know everything that happened behind closed doors. Because there's a lot of stuff that we're not going to be privy to. And I say that even for people that I feel like are 100% guilty. I still go, I don't know everything, though, because I wasn't there in that situation. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You gotta think about it. Both sides is media manipulation.
Absolutely.
Like they only tell what they want to hear. If it's not for certain things coming out, then we wouldn't, like, nobody would know shit. You know, even if they go to court, nobody would know that shit unless it comes out. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but for me, it's like my biggest thing that I hate, and I know this is gonna sound terrible, but like when women, are ard, but it's like 10 years ago, right? And then they finally come up with it 10 years later, and they're like, "Yo, back in the day, this happened." I think we need to have those things put into place to be able to have them, like, to help them speak out and stuff like that. It shouldn't just be enough women have been ard throughout the years that now finally we have this, hotline, this website, something like that.
Okay, but in a perfect world, a woman would happen to them, or even a man, because it happens to men too, and they feel comfortable enough to come out and say, "Hey, this happened to me," right then and there in that moment. But that's not how life works. If you dig into the psychology of it and stuff like that, or if you even have people that that's happened to them, you'll see that some people are comfortable with coming out and saying it, and then some people don't want to talk about it at all, period. Even if the truth comes out, they still don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. So you can't tell people like, oh, well, you should have in that moment said something. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot. I'll kin it back to people that I know that are in the military. There are some people that are comfortable with like, hey, listen, you know what? My supervisor did this, and this, and I know it wasn't right, and I'm going to say something. And then there are other people that are like, I know my supervisor did this and this. It's not right, but I'm still not going to say nothing because I'm afraid of the backlash. Would you go up to them and be like, you should have said something? How are you going to wait till 5 years later on to say something? You wouldn't say that to him because you know the culture, and you know.
But that's when I tell him, go to the first sergeant. He's not in your chain of command.
Yeah, but look, you go into the first sergeant, you're still telling him about stuff that happened years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's why the first sergeant in a cop squadron is not a mandatory reporter, because then they can't say nothing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So,
I appreciate y'all guys. I like discussing this stuff. It's helping me keep open. About everything.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's all about having an open mind. Like I get both sides of the argument. How it's too much, and how for some it's like it's too late, and then for others it's too little. You know what I mean? I get all sides of it because I understand what everybody is trying to say. But having the conversation like we're having now is the only thing that's going to move it forward and bring it to where it needs to be versus it either being too much or too little. You know what I mean? So I just think we just have to keep on having those conversations and, make, it's just going to sound weird, but have a safe space for everybody so everybody can say their piece.
Safe space, huh?
Yeah.
Are we talking like safe space with feelings, or are we just talking safe space where you can talk about everything, like an AA meeting?
Well, if you talk about everything, you're still opening up your feelings, so they're probably both in the same.
No, I'm talking about like a safe space to hide away from the cruelties of the world and stuff like that. Not to be
No, no, no,
mean.
no, no, not no, not that. I'm not saying that. Not to hide away from the cruelties of the world, because I don't know if anybody truly really wants to be that close out. There are some people that probably do, but not anybody that truly lives their life like that. So
Yeah.
Very interesting, gentlemen. I appreciate all of your
Yeah, it's a great conversation.
yeah, man, it was a
conversations and opinions and everything.
yeah, it's a good conversation.
Still don't like Pokimane. You can't change my mind.
I,
Dark Knight. It's cool. It's cool.
I,
I know you're advocating for her. You probably signed somewhere. Hey,
no,
Pokimane, I got you. I'm gonna start this
No.
podcast. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about
I'm
you.
not.
So
I'm
that
not.
is.
I'm not advocating for anybody. But what I do 100% understand is, I try to understand is the pressures that are on her, or whatever. She's very aware. She's very much aware of how many people that do like her, and there's probably just as many people that don't like her for things that she's either done in the past or maybe even things that she's done now. But at the end of the day, the girl's got to live her life. If she lived her life based off of everybody else's opinions, she wouldn't be able to do anything. You know what I mean? I just think that at the end of the day, the people who do agree with her or don't agree with her, they just need to kind of step back and truly ask themselves, what is it about her that I truly have a problem with? You know what I mean? Because if you get so up in the air because a person gives their opinion, then you gotta act. I think you really gotta step back and ask yourself, like, yo, why did I get so heated because they gave an opinion? I could see if she went out there and she was naming people and she had a list and be like, this person needs to start putting out sub goals. This person needs to start. Then I'll be like, okay, yeah, you took it too far. But she got asked an opinion in chat. What was he supposed to do? Tell them, I don't want to answer y'all?
Mind your business.
No, she had an opinion. She voiced her opinion, and I think she did it in the most respectful way as possible because she didn't call out anybody. She just said, hey, my personal opinion, I don't think blah, 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 blah. And then, like, now people got so heated, and I honestly think it's because you already didn't like her.
It's not that I don't know.
I didn't like it.
At the beginning, I was
bullshit.
I mean, at the beginning, I was like, okay, yeah, not bad. But then just everything really started to collapse with like offline TV and everything like that. And I was like, ooh, I don't know how to feel about that. Because now you just canceled this man's entire streaming platform, his voice. He didn't even get a chance or anything like that. Like, it happened day one and it ended day one. Yeah, there was some people after that, but like, come on, man.
But once again, be objective. You don't know everything that happened.
I know, and that's why I'm like still waiting for everything to happen.
But it's not. You're not gonna get that.
I'm gonna get that.
No, you're not. But see, this is. But with that though, you decided that you needed a villain in that story, and you chose who you wanted to be the villain, without knowing the whole story.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it, man. Eve ate the apple.
I'm not even.
All right, with that,
this man said.
You know what? So with that, everybody,
my hands are off. I ain't touching that one.
I think,
again, I'm gonna shout out Bill Gates. I'm not gay, but hey.
and I appreciate everybody for coming in. Again, check us out on Twitch, Twitter. We got Facebook, and we also got a Instagram. We have a merch store. If you like our merch, I see Herc over here. He's wearing the hoodie. I'm wearing the hat. There's much more stuff.
And the plug for the merch store is www.player1.store. That's PLAYER, the number 1 NE.store.
And again, thank you, Anchor, for sponsoring us. Great conversation, boys. And we'll see everybody next week.
Peace.